He don't play too much. Pops beat him up, bitch. You on video, bitch. Look at him, bitch. Look at him, bitch.
Go delete all the promotion we did of him. So I'm looking like, they deleted it. Ah, you bitch. Dude, guess what? I recorded it. Bobby Lee. Did Future post me or what? Everybody, the internet is saying that he was never on the show. Let's hurry up and delete everything. Nephew, here it go, right here. Hold on. I want y'all. Matter of fact, so you don't think this no funny business. Y'all have y'all own phones. Go on Facebook, type in Future. Oh, hold on. Hold on, nephew, I got you. Y'all ready? Hold on. Future. This Future page. This, watch this. See, they wasn't too quick on their feet. They wasn't too quick on their feet. Stop calling me. I don't really think, bro. Look.
Okay. I mean, do you have actual security with you when you walk around?
No, I just got good friends, man. We are good friends, and, you know. I got my homeboys with me, you know. Security sometimes is with me with the shows and stuff, you know, when the promoter book me, you know, they got their own security, you know, that accommodate me. Shout out to them, you know, but other than that, like, I ain't worried about none of that, Vlad. So, you know, I ain't got no security. I'm not out here, nobody chasing me down. Nobody chasing me down.
Nobody chasing me down. Nobody chasing me down.
Is no stranger to controversy, but tonight, this story is something different. It's a tale that twists the threads of fame, betrayal, and murder into a chilling saga. One that now has a shocking new development. A name that was once associated with chart-topping hits and Dallas street anthems is now linked to something far darker. Yella Beezy, a rapper who climbed the ranks of the music industry with anthems like That's On Me, has just been arrested. Not for another weapons charge, not for another skirmish with the law, but for something far more damaging. Capital murder.
Some late-breaking details earlier tonight related to the 2020 killing of Dallas rapper Mo3. Court documents show that this man, rapper Yella Beezy, whose real name is Marquise Conway, is in jail tonight. Conway has been charged for paying money to kill Melvin Noble, who is rapper Mo3. You may remember Mo3 was shot and killed by a gunman who chased him down on 35E near the Dallas Zoo. Police arrested that shooter, Kawan White. That was in 2021. But new documents tonight show that Conway paid White to kill Mo3. Conway now facing that capital murder charge officially for capital murder while remuneration.
The charge, orchestrating a murder for hire plot to eliminate his longtime rival, Mo3. Tonight, we dive into the tangled web of secrets, accusations, and deadly ambition and ask the question, was this a premeditated execution or is someone being framed? November 11th, 2020. The city of Dallas wakes up like any other day. The highways buzz with morning commuters, people going about their lives, unaware that one of the city's brightest rap stars is about to take his last breath. Mo3, Melvin Noble Jr., is behind the wheel of his car when he notices something unsettling. He's being followed. What happens next is the stuff of nightmares. A sudden, violent confrontation on Interstate 35E. A masked gunman emerges. A desperate chase. Witnesses scream as Mo3 runs for his life, his feet pounding against the pavement. He doesn't make it far. A series of gunshots echo through the air. The rapper collapses, his body riddled with bullets. Traffic comes to a halt. Panic spreads. And as paramedics rush to the scene, it's already too late. The music world is stunned. The streets of Dallas buzz with speculation. Who ordered the hit and why?
A Dallas rapper is dead today after he was shot on I-35. 28-year-old Melvin Noble, also known as Mo3, was shot on I-35 northbound near the Beckley-Zane curve. DPD says that Noble was approached by a gunman a suspect who was driving a dark-colored vehicle. Noble apparently got out of his car and ran southbound when he was shot. Police also tell us that the gunman shot an innocent bystander as well.
The suspect, who was armed with a firearm, began firing several rounds at the victim, striking him. In doing so, the suspect also struck an innocent bystander who was sitting in his vehicle.
Well, Noble was taken to an area hospital where he was later pronounced dead, while the second victim's injuries are not life-threatening, we're told.
Man, whoever got the motherfucking freeway blocked out need to get y'all shit together, dog. God damn. Nick ain't get on the fucking freeway. And Law got the freeway blocked off all the way on Polk, dog. The fuck they got going?
New year, new blessings. You understand me? We made it through a hell of a year. You understand? Anybody that ain't for you, anybody that's going against you, anybody that's goddamn negative, you understand me, ain't bringing no positive vibe. You know, in the words of Gucci, put their ass in the dirt, nigga. Damn! For sure, you did. And we go take a toast to that.
First, right off the top tonight, Dallas Police Department announcing within the last hour a $5,000 reward for anyone who might be able to help them solve the murder of a Dallas rapper. I'm Doug Dunbar. We're streaming live as we always do on CBSN DFW. Tonight, only on CBS 11, we spoke with the manager of Melvin Noble. He is known professionally as Mo3. He told us about the rapper's rough start and how he overcame the odds to help others.
I watched him rise as a star from a regular kid with basically homeless, and I met him, to a person with power and enough revenue to support his family and everybody around him.
Dallas police are telling us that Mo3 was shot on I-35, R.L. Thornton Freeway, right near the Dallas Zoo, and it happened just before noon today. This was the scene. Police say that he ran from the car, but the gunman chased him and then fired multiple shots, hitting him. Also, a second man who was sitting inside his car at the time was hit. Mo3's manager says that he was a father of three and he should be celebrated. He believes that's the way he would have wanted it.
It's not a time to be sad. I seen somebody come from nothing to something. From decades and decades, his kids will still be a part of him and be successful because of him. So if he was here right now, he'd be smiling, saying, I lived my life, I had fun.
That $5,000 reward I mentioned a little bit ago comes from Crime Stoppers. Police are telling us tonight they still don't know a motive. They don't know who the gunman is. The only thing they can share is that the gunman was driving at the time a dark-colored car. Talk about this wave of deadly shootings in Dallas. Over the last 2 days, it has continued the city's violent surge of murders and gun attacks. And for the very first time, the leadership of the Dallas Police Department confirms a number of the crimes are believed to be part of a pattern involving rappers from Dallas. Our Steve Pickett with what we know right now.
It is a map that marks the madness of murder and mayhem. Over a 48-hour period, 6 identified Dallas locations, 8 people dead. But this afternoon, DPD Chief Renee Hall called it an alarming increase of the city's homicide rate and described why.
In truth, I'll tell you, like many other cities, we are in the midst of a perfect storm of events fueled by anger, irresponsibility, the trials of a pandemic, and most of all, people using guns and violence to solve their problems.
Chief Hall confirming today the brazen murder of rapper Mo3 on the Dallas freeway last week has set off a series of violent shootings now being investigated by the Dallas Police Department and the FBI.
Since his death, we've had some other shootings and other violence that has been or appears to be loosely related to his death.
The incidents, according to sources, include the drive-by shooting at this East Oak Cliff house on Sunday. 43-year-old Terrence Reed was killed. Police have not made any ties to the shooting in the Southeast Dallas neighborhood, where a father and a 30-year-old daughter were both killed. Police have a video of a car leaving that scene as their only evidence. 8 murders in 48 hours, not all tied to a street war among rappers, police say, but too many of them may be.
For years, the cause remained a puzzle with missing pieces. One man, Keywan White, was arrested, identified as the shooter, but something didn't add up. He wasn't just some reckless gunman. There was whispers of something deeper, a bigger force at play. Now, after years of unanswered questions, authorities believe they found the mastermind.
Dallas police have made an arrest in the death of a Dallas rapper. They say 22-year-old Keywan Dontrell White gunned down Mo3 on I-35 near the Dallas Zoo last month as the rapper tried to run away. White faces a murder charge and a federal charge of prohibited possession of a firearm. A motive has not yet been released, but according to an arrest affidavit, White was in the vicinity of where Mo3 was the day before the murder.
A second man has been arrested accused of gunning down rapper Mo3 on a Dallas highway. 28-year-old Devin Brown was indicted on a murder charge this week. Another man, 22-year-old Keywan White, was also indicted on the same charge earlier this year. Back in November, Melvin Noble, also known as Mo3, was driving on 35E near the Dallas Zoo when White approached him with a gun. Police say Noble ran down the highway trying to escape and was chased by White, who fired multiple times, hitting Noble.
Explosive new court documents paint a chilling picture. Yella Beezy, the very artist who once shared the same spotlight as Mo3, is now accused of being the one who orchestrated his death. The prosecution's theory? A murder for hire scheme. Money changed hands, a deal was struck, and Keywan White, the gunman, wasn't acting alone. He was merely following orders. Authorities claim they've uncovered communication between Beezy and White leading up to the murder. Transactions, messages, a trail of digital breadcrumbs, all leading straight to the Dallas rapper. If true, this would mean that Mo3's death wasn't just another street feud gone too far. It was a calculated assassination. Cold, deliberate, and funded. But why?
We begin with breaking news in Dallas, where rapper Yella Beezy has been arrested and accused of orchestrating the murder of another rapper in 2020.
Rapper Mo3 was gunned down on I-35E. Images of a gunman on the freeway were widely shared at the time. NBC5's Allie Spilliards joins us with more on the arrest. What do you know, Allie?
Brian and Brittany, on Tuesday, a grand jury indicted rapper Yella Beezy, otherwise known as Marquise Conway, with capital murder while remuneration in connection to the 2020 shooting death of Mo3. Today, Conway was booked into the Dallas County Jail. A grand jury referral says Conway hired a man named Keywan White to kill Melvin Noble, also known as Mo3. Noble was killed in a brazen attack on I-35 near Marsalis Avenue on November 11, 2020. Police say Noble stopped on the freeway when a dark-colored vehicle approached him. They say that's when the man in the other vehicle got out of his car with a gun and began walking towards Noble's car. Noble then got out and ran away. Investigators say the armed man chased Noble and fired several shots, hitting him at least once. A second person in a nearby car was also struck but survived. Now, up until now, Keywan White and another man named Devin Brown had been indicted on a murder charge linked to that shooting. While police have said White is the suspected shooter, they said Brown was upset over a relationship. As for Yella Beezy's alleged involvement, police have not given a potential motive.
To understand the motive, you have to understand the history. Mo3 and Yella Beezy weren't just two rappers from the same city. They were two opposing forces, two sides of a war that had been simmering for years. Diss tracks, social media jabs, alleged shootouts. Fans thought it was rap beef, but it was more than that. Mo3 always claimed that his rising fame made people uncomfortable, that jealousy turned old friends into enemies, that people were quote-unquote hypnotized with hatred. Was that hatred enough to kill?
After we did the interview with you, I interviewed Mo3.
Who?
Mo3.
I don't know who that is.
Well, I asked about the shooting, and he said there's no beef, but he said you just gotta stay out the way. It's real out here.
Real out here, shit. Niggas getting hit up every day. It's the world. Like, somebody right now, we talking right now. Somebody right now probably getting shot up right now. Like, shit, you gotta stay out the way, man.
Don't know who that is.
No, I don't know who but is.
Okay.
Where you from?
I think he's from the same place you're from. Same area.
Dallas?
Yeah.
I don't know, yeah.
Never heard of
I
him?
know everybody from my city making noise.
Well, I mean, you've actually talked about getting into a bunch of shootouts.
Yeah.
You actually never got hit, though.
Nah, thank God.
Happening overnight, a former strip club with a troubled past is once again at the center of an investigation after a shooting early this morning. Local 24 News reporter Jalen Socek is outside V Live at Hickory Hill. Jalen, a panic outside the nightclub. People very upset.
Yeah, John, people say 2 people were injured after a shooting here at V Live around 2 a.m. The investigation is still ongoing, but reportedly one victim did show up to the hospital. V Live really has a complicated past. It was shut down nearly a year ago after the fatal shooting of Memphis rapper Rich Ward. Police then raided the club, finding drugs, guns, and cash. The Shelby County District Attorney's Office said it was shut down for being a public nuisance. In the initial first 15 months it was opened, it was connected to 2 murders. Police were also called here 64 times for, quote, illegal activity. V Live was allowed to reopen in November for a 1-year probationary period under court supervision. It could no longer operate as a strip club under the stipulations. The club was also under new management with supposedly tighter security. Memphis police were also permitted to have a live feed surveillance feed of V Live. According to V Live's Instagram page, viral rap artist DaBaby was supposed to have an after party here this night. Numerous comments on social media say that show never happened. The club was shut down before it because of the shooting.
Fort Worth police are investigating a shooting on the city's southwest side that sent 3 people to the hospital. This happened just after 2 a.m. at the No Limits bar in the 3100 block of Joyce Drive. Police say 1 man was taken to the hospital in critical condition. Another man and a woman were also taken to the hospital. Police believe there may have been several gunmen involved. So far, no arrests have been made, and Fort Worth police aren't saying much about a motive.
So then in 2017, there was a shooting that happened at a nightclub.
Yeah.
And you got arrested for that.
Yeah.
What were they trying to blame you for?
A shooting.
Okay, so you got arrested for that shooting.
Yeah.
What ultimately happened with that case?
It's over.
I mean, it got dropped?
It's over.
It's over.
No case.
Okay.
There's no case.
There's no case. Okay. Okay. And I guess you spent like $90,000 in lawyer and court fees?
Yeah. And to keep it real, keep it real. That was all the money I had at the time. I went broke. I couldn't buy my son no Similac milk. No $13 can of milk. I heard him. Hold on with him. So from the beginning, whatchamacallit's manager, I don't say the rapper's name. Hello. Hello. Did y'all get that? Did y'all get that loud and clear? Did y'all get that loud and clear? Apologize to me. Again, I'm asking the question. Why would I show up to a show to go to jail when I have a show I have to get on the airplane? Did you hear them say that? They ain't lying. I got to show my confirmation? I have to get off the stage, bro, and go to the airport, DFW. I have a show in Kentucky. I had 2 shows that day. Why would I? Hey, y'all pretty go to jail. Okay.
No, but no. I mean, like I said, I've had people DM me and say they put $30,000 on my head. And you know, you talked about you getting those type of DMs and those type of rumors.
I get that all the time. It's normal.
It is. Unfortunately, you're right. It becomes normal after a while.
It do become
the first
normal.
time you see it, you're like, "What the?" And then you're like, "Another one of these."
Yeah, another one of these. Like somebody threatened my life.
Yeah,
I'm scared though. I'm scared though. I'm scared though. I'm scared though. I'm scared though.
Well, I remember at one point I said, "Fuck it, let me just go to the police station and see if I could just report this to have a paper trail." And they were like, "Well, we can't really do anything about this because it's only considered a threat if it's credible. Like if they are in your vicinity with a gun or something like that. If they just DM you some shit like that, it just doesn't. We can't even do nothing about it. So it's like you just gotta sit there and put up with this bullshit."
From my mother fucking life.
For years, the two circled each other in the Dallas rap scene. Tension escalated. Then, Mo3 was gone. And now, as Yella Beezy sits behind bars, authorities believe they finally connected the dots. But Beezy isn't the only name tangled in this web. In any crime, there are those who pull the trigger and those who watch from the shadows. The investigation has led to whispers of others who may have known. People who were aware of the plot but said nothing. There are reports that someone close to Mo3 tipped off his killers. A betrayal from within his own circle. Who was the informant? Was this someone he trusted? As the trial approaches, more names could surface. More secrets could be exposed, and the line between friend and enemy may blur even further. Once, Yella Beezy was one of Dallas's biggest success stories. His rise to fame was fast and furious. Hit records, packed shows, the life of a superstar. But the music industry is a double-edged sword. Fame brings power. Power breeds enemies. And the past never stays buried for long. Yella Beezy had already faced his fair share of legal troubles, drug charges, weapon charges.
New at 4 o'clock, a North Texas-based rapper is in jail this afternoon. 30-year-old Yella Beezy is in the Collin County Jail. His legal name is Marquise DeAndre Conway. We know that he was arrested in Plano, but are waiting to confirm the exact charges. TMZ is reporting that he's facing 3 charges: felony sexual assault, felony abandoned endangered child, and misdemeanor unlawful carrying a weapon. 3 years ago, he was shot 3 times while on the Sam Rayburn Tollway in Louisville. That rapper told a New York radio show that he was on his way home from the nightclub.
But nothing like this. Capital murder. Texas law does not play when it comes to murder for hire. If convicted, Beezy could face life in prison. Even the death penalty isn't off the table. His once bright future is now shrouded in uncertainty. But there are still questions left unanswered. Dallas is split. Some fans refuse to believe that Yella Beezy could be guilty. They claim he's being framed, that this is just another attempt to bring down a successful black artist. Others aren't so sure. Mo3's supporters demand justice. His family wants closure. And as the trial looms, the weight of the truth grows heavier. Did Yella Beezy truly mastermind the murder of his biggest rival? Or is there another hand pulling the strings? The answers may be closer than we think.
A popular North Texas rapper woke up behind bars this morning. Dallas police say rapper Yella Beezy hired a hitman to kill his one-time friend turned rival, Mo3. A lot of you have been clicking on this story on our website. You might remember the deadly shooting happened 5 years ago on I-35. Dallas police arrested Keon Dontrell White for murder. He's now in federal prison for firearm charges connected to the shooting. And last night we learned that Marquise Conway, who also goes by Yella Beezy, was arrested for hiring him and promising him cash for killing Mo3. We just checked the Dallas County Jail website. He is still there. Conway's bond has not yet been set.
The gavel will drop soon. The prosecution will lay out its evidence. The defense will fight back. And the world will watch as Yella Beezy faces the battle of his life. Guilty or innocent. Premeditated murder or a deadly setup. One thing is certain. The truth is coming. And when it does, Dallas may never be the same again. Alright, y'all, there y'all have it. That's the story of Yella Beezy. You know, murder for hire on Mo3. You know, rest in peace, Mo3. You know, Dallas, stand up, man. The truth will come out soon. But y'all know what it is, man. It's drillers and trappers. We out here trapping and drilling 247. Don't go nowhere. Watch that next video. Gang!